Man, this desert's pretty deserted.
The only Black Clover thing I follow, incorrect Black Bulls quotes.
I don't even know what that means.
It's Asta's group. Man.
See, squids do spawn in rivers.
Even though it still says they can't in the thing.
Yeah.
Well, that's an awfully big river. Mine are usually pretty fucking small.
Oh yeah, I can find enchanted golden apples in ruined portals. I think that's where I got mine. Hey, a desert temple.
Magic.
Hey, another desert temple.
Magic.
Have I been here before? I might have been here before.
That looks like the mesa. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm like.
That
have I
little
been here?
thing all
Where'd
the way.
the other one go? Oh man,
I think you
that
just,
was what I thought was that. I got a little.
Losing it.
Okay, I don't think I've been here before.
The best chest you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Man. In friggin' Xbox One edition, I've had some things that I've gotten that were great. That's like, those are kind of things that'd be like, wish I recorded it. It'd be a cool thing to have.
What?
Like, I think in one of my worlds, I managed to find a desert temple with, I think, 3 enchanted golden apples.
Wow.
And then the last one just had a normal golden apple.
I see.
I was just like, no, I could have had it. I could have had the quad. It's either 2 or 3, but I'm pretty sure it was 3. The amount of times I've seen people mess that up, I haven't seen you really mess it up because you played for a long time, but man.
Yeah, I watched some guy he just fell in it. It was like, oh, don't touch the pressure plate. And he was
Just proceed to
avoiding
walk
it.
straight onto it. Man, you almost, you got halfway there. 3 golden apples.
Yeah.
3 enchanted golden apples.
Also, this is the, where is it? Here it is.
The suspicious sand.
Yeah. There's a new.
I see. I like I was just fucked up.
Yeah. I don't have a brush on me, so I'm not gonna worry about getting anything. Not that it's anything important. I already have the sniffer egg, and you don't even get that here. But it's another one of these.
I see.
Yeah.
The glass.
Yeah. But sadly, it's nothing to do.
Damn.
Yeah. Missed opportunity.
Indeed.
SMH my head. Oh, hey.
Magic.
I mean, I'll take it.
Suddenly, feather.
Man.
I reckon 7 more. 7 more, and then you'll get one. Or 4 more. Sudden arrow. The 4 more desert temples. Whichever one comes first. Oh, well, music disc.
Might already have that one.
Do be like that.
You said 7 golden apples until I get it before. How many have I gotten?
I don't know. How many do you have on you?
9.
I think you've gotten 5 or 6.
Let's see.
Because you got the 3 from the desert temple, and then I said, then I said the 7.
Hmm.
Something like that. And I think you already had 1 golden apple on you.
I had 1 or 2, yeah.
So yeah, 5. How is it, other than that one time in modded, you seem to have a rougher time with vanilla than you do modded.
Yeah.
Or man, I don't know what's the right word for it, because you take a lot more damage during modded, but you're also like actually constantly getting hit a lot on vanilla and catching on fire.
Yeah.
It doesn't do a whole lot of damage to you, but it's also constantly happening. It's just how it is, I guess. I wish there was more in the desert, because like you were mentioning, the desert's really damn bland at times.
Yeah.
Either one of the things could work. Another mob that can just normally spawn there, or a boss would be nice. Or
They did add a new mob in the desert.
a boss structure would be nice, honestly, but
Yeah.
Herobrine was added to the game.
But technically, it's not exclusive to the desert, technically. The new mob spawns in the desert, but specifically in desert villages.
The camel?
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate that they mostly only go with passive mobs.
Yeah.
And then the, like, enemy ones that they do put in are usually ones that are kind of ass.
Yeah. Usually disliked. I mean, there's the Phantom. A lot of people don't like the Warden. Mostly just because there's no point in it existing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like I said, it's like, there's sometimes they call it, but they never give it a use, like, yeah, the Warden's cool, and it's pretty much a boss, it's the strongest mob in the game, but
Yeah.
what's the point of going there? There's nothing you really gain from it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know,
Another jungle.
maybe, like, in the actual ancient city itself, add a weapon or something you could find there? Or a
That would be
tool?
cool.
Or, I'm okay with the exclusive enchantment things, but it needs to be an enchantment that's not just only useful there.
Yeah. I mean, technically it's not. It's good for bridging, but specifically only in Java.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That looks cool.
Indeed.
I thought you were at the couch.
I can still see.
I see.
Not well, but I can see.
I'm actually gonna screenshot this.
Maybe keep the coordinates too, and maybe build something there eventually.
Someday. I wanna get a better angle.
Imagine there's just a pit. You just fall straight down. It looks like a crater, but larger.
Yeah. Man. Still looking for a trident, boy. I just don't spawn in Java.
I don't run into that issue.
They do. They actually have a significantly lower
I
chance of
know they
spawning.
actually do have a lower chance,
Yeah.
but I don't run into that issue. I run into them more on here than I do on
Oh
Bedrock.
wow. This looks cool.
Let me look closer.
Oops.
Oh yeah, that's the another kind of place I'd probably live at. Connect them, make a little building out of it.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Man.
that crater, if they had
Mhm.
that kind of thing going through the crater, I'd be the kind of person that hang chains from it and hang a base from it.
Yeah. Are there only creepers?
That's just how the world works.
I no.
And a zombie, apparently.
Yeah, there's some Endermen, a zombie, but mostly just creepers.
It's how the creeper crumbles. That's one thing I do appreciate about the mesa. The mesas usually have some pretty decent fucking things around it.
Yeah. Makes it worth it to explore.
I don't usually come across very many places I would actually build at. Another reason why I don't typically build.
Yeah.
But there are those occasional spots that I'm like, yep, there we go. Like on one of my worlds where I was testing some shaders and stuff like that, I just randomly found a crater with one little island that sticks up and gets skinnier, then gets larger again, and I'm like, that one right there.
Huh.
My first thought seeing it was, damn, not only is that a cool sight with the cave around it and it being large then skinny then large again, I could turn that into a giant hourglass.
Oh
I feel like I'm gonna be concerned whenever the next Elder Scrolls game comes out.
Why?
Because I don't know if I believe in them, whether or not they can pull it off.
Probably not.
We'll see with how Starfield goes. If Starfield goes well, maybe.
Is that what it's called?
Starfield is nothing related to it. It's just their,
Oh, is that just their
yeah, it's
most
just their
recent
next
game?
game.
Okay.
It's a game that's coming out. It's been getting worked on.
Is there a trailer or anything?
Yeah, it's a really choppy trailer.
Ah.
It didn't instill a lot of confidence in people.
Is it Pokemon choppy or?
It has good graphics, but it has bad frame rate and stuff like that.
Ah.
And I don't know
I
whether
mean,
or not that's a good or bad thing.
Pokemon had a little bit of both.
Because normally whenever you see that in a trailer, or at least older times anyway, that was a good thing because it means they know it's choppy. They know they need to fix it, and they're confident they can, typically.
Yeah.
But it's Bethesda. And they're known for their shit being buggy, so I don't know if I believe in them whether or not
Ah,
they'll
it's
fix it.
Bethesda.
Yeah. Bethesda's the
See,
one who made Skyrim.
I did not know that. They've really fallen.
I'm
Not that I've really played Skyrim.
Yeah, I'm never sure what they can or can't do because it's like they're good but they're shitty.
Man, why is this just surrounded by a jungle?
I mean, they haven't done too many shit games. I'll be honest. They do very buggy games, but they haven't had too many shit games.
Yeah.
There's only one I can think of off rip, which is just Fallout 76.
We don't talk about that one.
I reckon it's in pretty decent state now, but like, it's still not great for like a straight up multiplayer game only.
Yeah.
I reckon if they
See, I
were to
mean,
do another one, they'd probably be good because they at least know what to look for now.
yeah.
That's genuinely the first ever multiplayer Bethesda's ever done.
Really?
'Cause there's Elder Scrolls Online, but it's not actually made by Bethesda.
Oh wait, Bethesda. I was thinking of Ubisoft.
Nah. Ubisoft's not known for exactly being buggy. I mean, their games are buggy sometimes, but they're just known for being greedy. Other than Uno, we don't talk about Uno. I still don't, I couldn't tell you what happened with Uno.
I don't think even they could.
Like, Bethesda's sure fucked up a lot of their shit and had really buggy games, but they've at least been playable. They've been good games. How the hell do you mess up Uno?
By messing it up.
Like, damn, at this point, you ought to just put face cams on it and let people play Uno just off of a face cam. It would have worked better.
Yeah.
I also feel like Fallout 76 isn't as bad of a game, but they lean too much towards certain things that they shouldn't have.
What does that mean?
Like, freaking the monthly subscription things or the item shop kind of thing.
I didn't know that was something.
Yeah. There's like a pay to win kind of thing. They promised no pay to win and then they added it and it's like, well, I'm not too bothered by it. It doesn't really change all that much.
Mm-hmm.
Though, the monthly subscription bit does change a lot of things.
Was it?
So on Fallout 76, you're always online, you're joining a world with a bunch of other people, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Once you have Fallout 76 as a premium thing, whatever, I think it's called Fallout First, you got access to a private world that you and your friends can join, up to 8 people.
Mm-hmm.
So that already gives you a major boost because in the actual normal map, there's places you can claim that help you get resources or whatever. And, well, obviously having your own private server, you can just claim all of them.
Yeah.
Helps you a ton. It's only you, so you get to do the events by yourself, kill as many things as you want and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Don't
factory's
have to
all
deal with
yours.
people killing you.
That one's not much of an issue anyway. They put a
not.
really, really poor PvP system in that just
Uh,
doesn't really allow for PvP.
I see.
There used to be a more PvP centered mode where, because in the normal game, whenever you shoot someone, it doesn't do much damage, but if they fight back and shoot you, then you start doing normal damage to each other. Then you can set a pacifist mode or whatever it's called to where you can't damage other people. However, there was mode just called survival, and in that one, it was just straight up everyone can hurt you. But they removed that. They also had a battle royale.
I did not know they had a battle royale.
Yeah, it didn't do well. And then they added Fallout First at that. And it used to only be that you got the private server, which was like, it does help you a lot, but at least it wasn't that bad. Then they started giving you items, which is the stuff you pay for the item shop every month. And I was like, well, that is a little worse, but whatever. And then they added another thing where you have a ammo storage that, so you have a weight stuff in Fallout, as you know.
Yeah.
And then your scrap box that you put stuff in has a certain amount of stuff it can carry too. Ammo stash thing has unlimited stash. You can put unlimited ammo in it.
I see.
And ammo's pretty heavy depending on the ammo. So that's really useful to have. And then they added a scrap box, a literal scrap box, that could hold unlimited scrap, which was the other heaviest thing other than guns and armor.
Yeah.
And then I think they added a med box that you get in it. And like, damn. So you just said if you want to have no carry weight, get Fallout first.
Yeah.
And you also get the premium battle pass kind of thing, where now you get access to certain schematics where there's like a legendary type gun and stuff like that. God damn. For it being the first multiplayer game they ever did themselves, they sure fucked it up.
Yeah.
If only they pulled a No Man's Sky.
War.
Oh man, No Man's Sky was also fucked up at the start, but they came back.
I see.
There's a whole video of that called The Engoodening of No Man's Sky.
Oh.
And, like, man, they had a really small team. They had AAA standards on them, they had Sony backing them and stuff like that. But there was, like, what was it? I think it was a team of, like, 6 or 8 people.
I see.
And they made a better game than most AAA games do. With thousands of people working on them.
Yeah.
I should also point out the game they made before No Man's Sky was a game called Joe Danger, which is the game where you just essentially in a cart and you run into things and try to cause damage into things. That's it.
I
That
see.
was the previous game. It's the only other game they have under their belt. Actually, I think there's one other game that's technically Hello Games, which is just 2 of the people in the company that they have split off and made their own game. But besides that, they're just still working on No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
And also, Sean Murray, the head guy of No Man's Sky of Hello Games, whatever you want to call him, lead dude.
Mm-hmm.
He also made one of my favorite games. Or was the lead developer of one of my favorite games.
Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
No, it was not a COD. Burnout 3 Takedown. He was the head developer of it, or head lead. I don't know the other 2 games he worked on back then, but Burnout 3 though.
Never played it.
Although you have.
Not that I remember.
I forced you to play it, and then a while after you said that same thing, and I had you play it again. And then a while after you said the same thing, and I was like, we ain't going over this again. You played it.
I don't remember, man. No, it's just that I liked it so much that I learned that if I say that I didn't ever play it, then I get to play it, you know?
Yeah. It was definitely the best Burnout game.
Is it the best game?
It is definitely not the best game. It is surely outdated by now. Since it's an original.
Best in its time?
At its time, honestly, it probably would have been my favorite. At the time of when it came out.
It's a racing game, right?
Yes. But also you can, hence the name Burnout 3 Takedown, you can take down the other people. It was an original Xbox game, so.
Oh, original Xbox.
Yes. It's been a long ass time.
I thought it was like Xbox One, 360 maybe.
I know. It's from a while back.
Then I've never played it for sure.
You've definitely
I've
played it
never.
because it had backwards compatibility on the 360, and I had you play it with me.
Okay, if it was 360, I definitely don't remember it. I don't ever remember sharing the 360 with you. All I remember is watching you play.
Even though you've also played Minecraft with me on the 360 plenty, but
The only time I remember anything involving you in Minecraft was the first time you showed it to me.
we've
And
played a lot
you didn't
of
let me
times.
play. I was very upset that you wouldn't let me play.
I genuinely would still probably have our worlds from when we played.
Fair. I didn't know that wasn't infinite anymore.
Still an odd day whenever I was at the hospital that one time, and we looked at the list whenever they said, "Is this you?" And there was like 3 other Asian there. It's like, wait a minute. There's only enough room in this hospital for one of us. 3 of y'all got to go. There's not enough room in here for the 4 of us. Some of y'all
There ain't
gotta go.
enough town. There ain't enough town in
For
this
the
room.
4 of us. Perfect. That's your next catchphrase. That's you should make that the description of your YouTube channel. There ain't enough town for the 4 of us.
There ain't enough town in this room for the 4 of us.
This man's just find his new catchphrase.
Why did everything suddenly become freezing? I'm literally sweating, but I'm
This
cold.
man's dying. He realized he'd go into the hospital too. There ain't enough room for that.
There ain't enough town for the room of us.
God damn. It's always whenever we stay up all night too.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't stay up all night. This is the middle of the day for me.
Right, yeah, I guess technically, but it's whatever. You get the point.
Yeah, it's always when it's late. I guess it's early now. Wait a minute. What time is it?
Keep hearing explosions.
Had a bit of a explosive encounter.
I don't hear you getting hurt all that often, but I'm just constantly hearing random explosions passively.
Yeah, they like to explode anyway.
That's usually my thing. Like, whenever you see near my place, my building's never exploded, but I'll be damned if there's not a bunch of holes near my base. It's just how it goes.
It's odd seeing glowberries in a Mesa mine
Yeah.
shaft. Wonder where they got those from.
The world may never know.
You know, Aiden, I'm not having a lot of luck.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought it was either gonna be the mine shaft, or it was gonna be another 3 temples. I think it's gonna be the 3 temples.
It'd be more than that, because you said 7. Oh, hey, a temple on the side of the mountain.
Magic. I'm mixing my numbers up. I don't remember where we're at. Who
I
am
don't
I?
either. I've only found 1 temple. I don't remember. I think you said 7 temples. No, you said 5.
Where did
I
we
was like, I
come
haven't
from?
even
Where
found
did we
5
go? I don't know.
temples. I guess you're technically right, because you said 3 more, and I just found the second one, but we hadn't gotten that far yet. You're just in the future.
Even when I'm wrong, I'm still right.
Diamond horse armor.
I remember Red had a tweet like that too. Red just randomly tweeted because him and
Man.
Sedex were talking about stuff, and he just said, "Even when I lose, I still win." Sedex said her asks are big, and yet Red has still managed to make it grow. And then you just see him appear. Even when I lose, I still win. It's just how it be.
I guess.
Maybe it'll be the first temple you find in the Mesa Desert.
You can find one in the Mesa?
Pretty sure you can find a red sandstone temple, yeah.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
I'm pretty sure I found one before.
You must have encountered some glitch. I don't think that's possible. Like I could see that normal sandstone being here. I've never seen that, but I've sure as hell never seen this red sandstone temple.
There's
I've
one,
heard of it.
instead of it being the normal one with the creeper faces and stuff like that on it, it's the wither.
Yeah. I don't think there's a temple for that though. It has the chiseled sandstone, but I don't think it's built into a temple.
Pretty sure it is.
Make me think about Googling
Looks over at me doing that.
it.
Because I could be thinking of modded. I've played a lot of modded.
I think you're thinking of modded.
This would be funny if it is a thing, because I saw someone apparently nearly 10 years ago made a post saying it'd be cool if they added a Mesa temple.
Mesa's been out for 10 years?
Yeah, apparently.
I see. Minecraft's nearly 10 years old.
What? It is 10 years old.
Well, it's a few years over, but that's why I said nearly. It's past. It's like, what, 12 years old now? 13?
Something like
Are they
that.
having a mob vote this year? It's usually around October, huh?
I don't know.
They usually have one every year. That's when they talk about the update. Too.
I'm thinking it might be modded that I'm thinking of. I know the red sandstone stuff does exist.
Yeah, it exists, but there's no temple for it.
Which is odd given the fact that it really does fit.
Yeah.
I know you can still have desert temples spawn in the red desert though.
Let's see, I've never seen one.
Or I guess it could have been like you just said, it could have just bugged out and said, yep, we're going. Because I've definitely
I know I've
had
seen one. I know I've seen one in 360.
I've had
but
one spawn like
not
500 blocks into the red desert and it was like, hello there.
I see. How many blocks large is a normal 360 world?
How many blocks large? It says the normal size of the 360 world was 863 blocks by 863 blocks.
I see.
So very small.
Yeah. Used to take forever to traverse it back then. Now I just do that for breakfast.
To be like that. That sometimes even our bases extend past that length.
Yeah. I feel like nowadays that would just be unplayable.
Yeah. See, it wouldn't actually surprise me too much if the Red Desert Temple thing was actually in, because people had been suggesting it for a while now.
Mm-hmm. It would surprise me if it is, but I've never seen them in my entire existence. And they didn't add red suspicious sand, so...
So I only remember seeing the actual Red Temple one the one time, and I've only ever seen a couple temples in the actual Red Desert, the normal temples, anyway.
Uh,
I've only seen a total of like 3 temples in the desert, or in the Red
I
Desert.
see. I think I've pretty much gone the entire desert.
It'll be like that.
Yeah.
On both ways, honestly. I'd like it. Like I'd like the Wooden Mansion better, just because you can still get like a totem and stuff like that. You don't get anything useful at the ancient city.
You can get enchanted golden apples.
Well, I get those anyway.
I don't.
Where you're just like, that's like an average a day for me.
Hey, you want to take over for me real quick?
It's like, I found 3 enchanted in 1 temple before. It's not really that much of a problem for me usually.
And there's me. Try as I might, I cannot find one.
No man, you got a couple to go. You'll be fine.
If I can even find any more, traverse the entire desert.
It'd be much faster if you had a Elytra.
Yeah,
Hell, if you
that
had
reminds
a
me, I need to make
Elytra,
a
you
creeper
could have
farm.
just went through the fucking end looking around.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can spawn there, can't I? I've never found one there.
I've also never found one there. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to
Well,
be
maybe
have a
once,
higher
but
one, but
not that I remember I found one there. Man, I forgot what grass looked like.
of course, of course.
I don't think I've traversed this, but there's also an Enderman here, so it's making me think I have been here. It's another Enderman. I'm really thinking I've been here. Okay, I've been here. I know where I am.
Do be like
This
that.
is where I started.
Even especially at first glance, it definitely
Ah!
made me think it was.
Ah! Okay, there's a bell. I don't think I've been. Oh, whoops! Forgot I had that.
What? Oh, a
Till I'm
bad
at a
omen.
raid. Yeah. I mean, I might as well fight it, I guess. I've yet to complete a raid on here. Actually, I don't want to at the moment. Hey, a desert time. Almost got to the desert. Diamond. Man.
Apparently, Mist is also graduating from Nijisanji.
Mister!
Mist.
Good. We didn't need him. Why is everyone graduating?
Well, to be fair, that's only 2 of them, but
Still, those are like two of the most popular.
Nina wasn't very popular, but Mista was, yeah.
Let's see. Did they do something?
I don't know.
Usually they say, don't they?
Well, if they're getting like terminated, they did something.
Maybe it's just personal shit.
terminated graduation and normal graduation are very different. You can
Look,
usually tell
man,
which one it is based on how quickly they leave. If they leave without a final stream, usually they were terminated.
it just terminated me. Like,
Fired.
just instantly, no,
Yeah.
nothing. Let's see.
No
What
nothing, no
didn't
tweet, no anything.
I don't remember her name. Is it Coco something?
Yes.
Yeah, her. She got. What happened to her? I mean, that was all a lie.
Hers wasn't quite a termination. She did leave of her own accord.
Oh, see, I thought she was kicked out.
It might have ended up happening if she stayed. Because I know she apparently said things that upset China.
Ah,
Which is, you know, usually a big part of some streaming services and stuff like that.
yeah.
It shouldn't have been anything that bad, but apparently she did. I think it was China anyway. And the fact they didn't automatically boot her because of that, I feel like says enough. But
Mm.
yeah, she left of her own accord. Rushi is the one who got terminated.
Who's that?
I can send a picture.
I don't need you another account, thanks. Channeling, don't need that anymore. More diamonds, smithing templates, normal golden apple, 780 plus, and nothing.
Matter.
Oh, one more desert temple, I think, and should be the prophecy.
This is the one who got terminated and Hololive.
Oh, her, really?
Yes.
I see. What'd she do?
Yeah, I don't remember the whole ordeal. There's a lot of ordeal that happened, but eventually, at some point in time, she leaked or some information she really shouldn't have, that she was under contract not to.
I see.
But apparently,
Did
there's
she
a bunch of
mean
other
to?
drama about it, so.
Ah,
I reckon, I mean, technically speaking, yes, she did mean to. She leaked it to someone else, and they weren't supposed to tell everyone, and then they told everyone. But to
ah,
begin with, she wasn't supposed to tell him either.
yeah.
So,
She trusted him, and that was her fault.
yeah.
Lesson number 1, woman. Never trust a man. But the question is, can you trust me?
No.
Wait. Remember when games were fun?
Yeah.
I don't. It's not fun just walking around aimlessly looking for something that might not even exist.
Truly.
I'm like Luffy. Ow. There's one thing I struggle with on Java,
Huh.
and it's technically a 4-block jump, but it's a jump like this.
I see.
I know it's.
As you do it immediately. Struggle with it, my ass.
It's been a while since I tried, but I guess I'm just getting better at Java.
Truly.
Right or left?
Right.
Man, I'm not finding anything. I've gone like every direction. I don't know where to go.
Ooh, be
I've
like
been
that.
everywhere.